Once you recognize from your own experimentation, you would not recognize any other way on this path. This path is not of blind belief. You do not believe Ekta. You do not believe Atmananda. You do not believe Nisargadatta or any other teacher. No blind belief. You experiment and recognize in your own experience it is all awareness. I never really find a world full of objects there. I am projecting it. I have wrongly labeled awareness or consciousness as the objects of the world. I have never known anything other than awareness. There's nothing other than consciousness. Consciousness is limitless. It is not this body, mind. There's that example in the scriptures. No, we've done this example before. A necklace is nothing but gold. The ring is nothing but gold. The earring is nothing but gold. Now, if you call a simpleton who has never seen gold in his life, has no idea what is gold, and you teach him, okay, this circular thing, no, this is called ring. Ring is the name, nama, and the circular design, the circular shape is rupa, is form, and its function is to be worn on the ring as a sign of being married or whatever. So you have nama, rupa, vyavhara, name, form and function. Everything in this world is name, form and function. That's it. It has no other reality. What is the reality of this? The reality is gold. But you never ever talk about the gold. You never say gold. You always say ring. Correct? Yeah? So that simpleton will say, okay, I understood ring. Where is the gold? So you'll say, oh, the ring is gold. You say, you tell me one thing. Is this gold or is this ring? Yeah, simple person has no idea what is gold. Yeah, he's going to say, you tell me one thing. Is this a ring or is this gold? You don't confuse me. Then you'll say, okay, see this necklace? It is a necklace. That is its name. Yeah, it has a form. It's worn like this and it has a function. Nama, rupa, vyavhara. So this necklace is gold. This ring is gold. Now he'll say, you decide one thing. You're telling me so many things. He's saying, no, look at the reality. If I melt this ring, if I melt the necklace, what I get at the end is gold. The ring has emerged out of gold, and when you melt it, it becomes the gold. But when it is in its nama rupa vyavhara, you forget the reality. The same thing has happened in this body-mind complex. I have got caught in the name, body and mind. I am caught in the form, the gross body and the subtle mind. And I've got caught in the function of the body and mind. And because I'm so consumed by it, I cannot see the reality. Only when I really experiment and really do self-research, I see, oh, it is nothing but awareness. So I have to become awareness to recognize awareness. Till the time I take my stand as the body and the mind, I only recognize the body and the mind. Do you get this? So when I withdraw from form, sight, seeing, and the seer, I recognize, oh, it is only awareness. I withdraw from sound, hearing, hearer, and I recognize it is only awareness. I withdraw from touching, toucher, and I recognize it is only awareness. I withdraw from smelling, smeller. I recognize it is only awareness. Not only these, I withdraw from thought, thinking and feeling and sensing. All of that to the thinker or the feeler. And I recognize, no, this is only awareness. There is none of these. These are just nama rupa vyavhara. Name, form and function that I got stuck in. I held on to. And I dropped reality in the process. I forgot gold. One who sees reality, oh yes, it is pure consciousness. Now he always stands as consciousness in consciousness. So that is what is the fourth verse. Whether the objects are present or absent, he who has seen pure consciousness stands in it always. Yes, the object of sight, sound, taste, touch, everything is going to be there. Huh? Please don't expect it to disappear magically. There is no voodoo magic and black magic going on here. No. Truth as it is. Everything is going to remain. But now I see that it is nothing but awareness, nothing but consciousness. And I stand in pure consciousness, as pure consciousness. I recognize it is limitless, it is indivisible, it is perfect. Nothing can be taken from it, nothing can be added to it. It is Purnam. From Purnam, if you take something, it is still Purnam. Thoughts are also consciousness. Thoughts cannot take away from consciousness. You cannot say, I was lost in the mind and I was not in consciousness. Not possible. Can you experience thought separate from consciousness? From awareness? No, thought is happening in awareness. So drop the lingo that you used at Advaita level 1. You cannot say that you were out of your witnessing consciousness. You slipped into the mind. The mind cannot exist outside of and separate from the witnessing consciousness. The body cannot exist outside of and separate from the witnessing consciousness. It is just the nama rupa vyavhara, the name, form and function of the witnessing consciousness. You are choicelessly the awareness. There is nothing else to be. When you get to that recognition of, I am choicelessly the awareness, then you understand what is said in verse number 5. Now you're expecting that, when I get there, then there will be no drama in my life. All the people who create drama will disappear. Or the mind that used to react to that drama in a particular habit pattern will stop. What this verse means, that I, the consciousness, from the beginning were changeless, were carefree. From the beginning, I was harmony and peace and holy and most exalted. I just did not recognize it because I was caught up in the drama of the mind. Now I recognize it. That's why I don't get caught up in the drama of the mind. The mind will continue its habit pattern for some time. Yeah, and soon it will drop that also when it's time for it to drop it. Yeah. But now I have recognized my truth. That is why I don't suffer with the mind. I don't suffer with the body. Yeah, which means what? People expect here that projection will stop. No. Projection is not harmful. In fact, it gives us a very beautiful world, a very beautiful desktop interface. How would it be if you saw 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 and nothing else? It wouldn't make sense to you. Yeah, so it's a pretty desktop interface, looks nice, yeah, easy to interact with, so it's good. The world of sight, sound, smell, taste, touch is good. The projection is not the problem. Where is the problem? The veiling is the problem. Not seeing reality is the problem. So we've done this. Projecting power of Maya and veiling power of Maya. Yes. The projection is not an issue at all. In fact, it helps me see a prettier interface. It helps me enjoy here, whatever here is, until I am here, if there is an I. Yeah. So at least it's enjoyable, it is fun. The projection is not the problem. The veiling, where I forget that I am the pure consciousness. I am all of this. That veiling is the problem. And because of that veiling, because I forget that I am all of this, I create mistakes, I make errors, I react, I create drama, I manufacture my own suffering and then I crib why is there suffering. Yeah? So, this veiling, which is the problem, that is what drops away by you recognizing your true self. By you recognizing that I'm choicelessly the awareness, choicelessly the consciousness. So I cannot but be anything other than the witnessing awareness, the witnessing void. I'm giving you all the words that are possibly used out there, so don't get confused at all. Nisargadatta Maharaj calls what we are calling witness, he calls consciousness. And what we are calling consciousness, he calls awareness. Yes, so don't get confused. Recognize you are peace. You don't have to become peaceful. You are peace itself. It's not a background piece. You don't have to take a stand anymore. You don't have a choice. You are that. You are awareness. You are consciousness. So stop treating thoughts as enemies. I should not hear from any of you going forward, I lost the witness and I became the mind. Lost the witness? How are you existing? You lost the dreamer's mind? You're outside the dream world, you're saying. Is there an outside of the dream world for the dream character? Doesn't exist. Yeah, so it was okay, that language till now, Advaita 1, level 2. Yeah. Now, be mature and recognize there is no outside. Then even in the middle of turbulent situation with husband, wife, child, parent, you are steady, you are there. It is very safe there. Yeah. Situations are not your enemies. Thoughts are not your enemies. Then you start seeing everything like how Ramana describes. It's a movie projecting on the screen. There are all beautiful characters out there. And you go out and play with those characters. Yeah. But you recognize that I, the consciousness, am the light in which these colors of people are playing and shining. All these colors are nothing else but refraction of the white light that I am. Red, blue, yellow, green cannot harm the pure white light. They cannot take away from the pure white light. I'm always untouched, always unstained. I am pure awareness. Yeah? Actually, there is no I, just a universal isness, amness. Very clear? All the 5 verses are clear? Can I give you a few homework questions? What aspect of my experience has remained with me all my life, from childhood until now? And all the time remind yourself that you are this dream character in the dream, experiencing the dream world. Since childhood until now, in this dream world, what has remained with you? Next question. What is it that knew my experience of childhood, then teenage, then adult life, and now if you are in old age, then old age? What is it that knew all these experiences? Who is it that is constantly watching me since childhood? Next question. Am I separate from that dreamer's mind? Am I separate from the pure consciousness that is dreaming this dream, the waking dream? Am I really the character who is in this world? Am I separate from the one who is dreaming this world? Next question, very important for the intellect. Can I ever know the dreamer's mind? And dreamer in bracket is pure consciousness. And I here am the dream character. Can I ever know the dreamer's mind? And just in case you're into mystical, mythical stuff, ask yourself this question. Will this dream world really disappear by the dream character just resting as the witness? You don't know what kind of beliefs you have hidden inside you sometimes. Really, will the dream world disappear by the dream character resting as the awareness, as that recognition of something else? So these are your homework questions. I want each one of you to do exploration this week and send the answers of all these 5 questions. Yes, whatever you can understand experientially. You don't send me Ekta's answer, don't send me Atmananda's answer, don't send me some Swami or some other guru's answer. Your answer from your direct exploration. You email these answers to me this week. Okay? When this recognition is very, very clear that this is nothing but a dream, and you start recognizing these as images instead of real objects, and these images are nothing other than what I have projected outside, and I say I perceive them, and then I react to my own perception and create stories inside me. When you see this entire thing very clearly, the journey from I am the witness now moves to the journey of being only pure consciousness. There is no I there. So the journey within Shunyata begins from this point. So I really want you to do thorough self-exploration this week. Drop all other commitments, all other activities. Just focus on yourself. And recognize whether you have understood this in experience, that everything is my projection. Everything is a projection. I am perceiving it, reacting, creating drama. Can I drop this veil? The veil is nothing but an error in my understanding. I have identified with Nama Rupa Vyavhara, name, form and function of this body-mind. When you recognize that, yes, this is very clear to me, then fantastic. You can move ahead on the journey into pure consciousness. If you feel this is not really clear, I have not really built my foundation strong enough. Some sessions you missed, some week you didn't do your self-exploration. You've just been attending for entertainment. Then your building is shaky right now. If your building is shaky, you know what to do. So ask that inner guru. Don't send me an email or a message to me, Ekta, you tell me. Ekta is not going to tell you anything. If a doubt arises, it is an arising within you. You recognize it. It is the message from my inner guru. My inner guru is telling me, I need to strengthen my foundation. Are you ready for the journey into pure consciousness, or do you think you need to strengthen this journey of I am the witness still? If you need to strengthen this journey of I am the witness, then Advaita fast track.